All right, have and have not fans. Now, I hope you take a moment to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. Yeah, take a moment and hit those buttons as hard as David hit Veronica in the last episode. My gosh, I had to pimp slap that bitch. Basically, in this episode, we're kind of piggybacking off the video I did in regards to Gia being an informant. We're going to talk about the fact that she was talking with Fred. The guy's name was Fred. That was mentioned in the credits only, not in the episode. It was brought up that, you know, Candace beat up some guy, Rocky, that works at the bar. Now, given the fact that this guy wants to get as much information as possible on Candace to bring her down for the Quincy Maxwell murder, my question is, do you think that Rocky is going to talk, like, you know, if the feds go to visit him in the hospital? I think he will, to be honest, due to the fact that he wants to bring Candace down in any way possible, not for just being burned from not getting paid for helping out with extorting the millions of dollars, but the fact that, you know, she literally beat him to a pulp with the damn golf club. So I don't think Rocky will be against testifying or talking or giving any information against Candace. Now, I was actually theorizing that, okay, given the fact that Rocky's in the hospital, maybe this means he's safe from being killed off at the end of the season. But given the fact that he might reveal some sensitive information, this might put a bigger target on his head to be, and the fact that he got busted in the head already, for to be a candidate to get killed off by the end of the season. But that's only if Candace goes after him, and I'm going to say that I don't think Rocky is going to die this season. I think he got his punishment this season. But I wonder if RK is going to find out about what happened to Rocky. I mean, to be honest, it's kind of his fault because, well, technically it's Rocky's fault for blabbing, but RK was the one that snitched on Rocky to Candace, and then Candace beat him up. But now we know that Gia isn't working with Candace, of course. She's working with the feds. So technically RK is like the only person in Candace's corner, to be honest, but there's only so much he could do himself. So Candace is literally going to be out on these streets alone, kind of like how she, you know, taunted Erica. It's like, how does it feel to be out on these streets with nobody watching your back? Candace is going to be in the same boat pretty soon here. I mean, she's literally in it now, but you know what I mean. And remember that Landon and his crew is trying to sabotage her plan, so I doubt she's going to be able to skip town when the feds come looking for her. So I feel that Rocky might actually give up information on Candace, but if I'm not mistaken, he doesn't know about the fact that Candace had anything to do with the Quincy Maxwell murder. And I should have mentioned this in the Gia video, but remember that Landon says that he has somebody at the hotel watching Candace. Could Gia be that person? I don't know. I mean, the feds, but we do know in the upcoming episode, Charles finds out that Landon has a hidden agenda. And remember that Landon wants Charles for himself. So maybe Landon has his team watching for Candace to nail her for the Quincy Maxwell murder. If that's the case, I don't think that there's anything Landon could do, and that's probably what he's going for, to get Candace out of jail. So if Candace ends up going to jail for the Quincy Maxwell murder, there's no way Charles can make her the first lady, and that means Charles will be available for Landon. So that's how I feel like that's going to go down. But I think that Rocky might actually give information, but like I said before, it's probably not enough to put Candace in line with the whole murder of Quincy Maxwell. So let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think that Rocky is going to speak if Fred and the other feds come to his hospital door to visit? What do you think Broderick's going to think if he finds out what happened to Rocky as well? Will he try to go after Candace too? Let me know your thoughts on this video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you all later.